Good day everyone and welcome to our video lesson. So, in today's video lesson, we are going to discuss our next topic, our lesson 9. So, without further ado, let's begin. For our lesson 9 topic, we're going to discuss the trigonometric functions of two angles. In this lesson class, we are going to study how we can combine two angles using the trigonometric functions like sine, cosine, and tangent. So, in solving trigonometric functions of two angles, we're going to use these formulas, these following formulas. So, first we have our addition formulas. So, itong formula na nakikita nyo sa screen, ito, those are the formulas that we are going to use if the two angles are being added. So, kapag nakakita kayong dalawang angles na given na in-add, ito yung gagamitin yung formula. So, for our sine, a plus b is equals to sine a, cosine b plus cosine a multiplied by sine b. And also for our cosine, a plus b is equals to cosine a, cosine b minus sine a, sine b. And for our tangent, a plus b is equals to tangent a plus tangent b all over 1 minus tangent a multiplied by tangent b. So, depende kung ano yung hinahanap ng problem. So, next, we also have here our subtraction formula. So, dito naman, ito naman, yung gagamitin yung formula kapag yung two angles are being subtracted. So, we have also here three formulas for sine, cosine, and tangent. So, third, we have the double angle formulas. So, itong formulas na to, these are used when the angle is multiplied by 2. So, yan yung gagamitin nyo. So, next, we have half-angle formulas. Ito naman is, these are used when the angles is divided by 2. So, for further explanation, let's have our example. Oh, by the way, before I introduce you to our example, let me introduce you to our trigonometric ratios of special angles. So, yung nakikita nyong degrees or yung mga angle na yan, yung tinatawag na special angles. So, as you can see, meron tayo dito tatlong special angles. The 30, 45 degree, and the 60 degree. So, itong nakikita nyo dito sa loob ng box, itong lahat, itong sum na value is nakukuha itong mga number na ito or value na ito using the SOHCAHTOA formula. So, yan yung ginagamit while to get the value of our sine 30 degree, cosine 30 degree, tangent 30 degree. So, yun yung ginagamit. So, going back to our formula, the SOHCAHTOA. So, I think you're already familiar with this. Maybe na ninyo sa na-discuss unsa ning SOHCAHTOA. So, first, let's have our SO or sine is equals to opposite over our hypotenuse. So, next step for our it is cosine is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. And for our TOA, it is tangent is equals to opposite over adjacent. So, ito yung gagamitin natin in order for us to get the values of our special angles. So, first, let's have this sine. course, dito tayo titingin sa 30 degree. So, yung formula ng sine natin, opposite over. So, kunin mo natin yung sa taas, yung opposite. Opposite yung nasa harapan mo. Ano yung nasa harap ng 30 degree? So, 1. Diba? Ito yun. That's why we have 1 here. So, next, our hypotenuse, yung pinakamataas na side. So, ito yun. Diba? Ito naman yung pinakamataas na side ng triangle natin. So, 2. That's why our sine 30 degree is equals to 1/2. So, yun. Ganun yun siya kinuha. So, now let's proceed to our sine 45 degree. So, dito naman tayo. It's either ito or ito. Same lang naman yan. So, since the formula of our sine is equals to opposite all over hypotenuse, hahanapin natin yung opposite una. Ano yung opposite ng 45? So, ito, opposite nitong 45 na to is 1. Also here is 1 sa harapan. So, that's why 1 yung value na nasa taas. Then, ito naman sa baba, square root ko ito kasi ito yung hypotenuse, yung pinakamataas na side ng triangle. So, ayan siya. That's why we have square root of 2. So, our sine 45 degree is equals to 1 over square root of 2. So, let me erase this so that hindi kayo malilito. Okay. So, next, we have here, just wait. Okay. So, for our cosine naman. So, ito naman, cosine 30. So, dito. So, for cosine, ito naman yung hahanapin. The adjacent over hypothesis. Yung sa taas, yung adjacent niya. When you say adjacent, yun yung side angles, yung nasa kilid ng angles na yun. And, yung hypotenuse naman, again, yun yung pinakamataas na side. So, sine 30. Ay, cosine rather. Cosine 30. So, ito yon. So, ano yung adjacent, yung nasa gilid? So, ito. Diba? Yes. Gilid niya rin itong 2 units. Pero, siya yung pinakamataas na ano, na side. So, that's why hindi ito adjacent. This is a hypotenuse. So, that's why 3 itong nasa taas. And then, ito naman sa baba, ito yung hypotenuse. Yung 2 units. So, yun lang siya. Then next, we have our cosine 45. So, again, our adjacent sa 45. Anong adjacent? Nasa gilid, 1. Nasa gilid naman ng itong 45 na to, 1 pa rin. So, same lang sila. 1. And then, yung sa baba naman, yung hypotenuse. Ito yung pinakamataas na side. Again, square root of 2. That's why we have 1 over square root of 2. And also, dito sa 60. Yung side, 1 unit. Yung hypotenuse, 2 units. So, ganun lang siya kinuha yung value ng mga special angles na to. So, ma'am, anong need ba na natukwaon? So, yung mga value na yun, class, magagamit natin yan later on when we are going to solve using those formulas na na-introduce ko kanina sa inyo. Alright, next, we have here our first example. So, find the values of sine, cosine, and tangent. So, dito class, yung hinanap dito is ang sine, cosine, and tangent of 15. Where we use 15, or wherein yung 15 is equals to 45 minus 30. So, ito, yung 45 na to, ito yung magiging A natin. At itong 30 naman, ito yung magiging B natin. So, just wait. Actually, parang ganito yung pagka-drawing nung kanina sa formula. A and something B. Sa A and B. So, ano ba yung nakikita nyo? Dito na formula, ano yung nakikita nyong sign? So, obviously, subtraction. So, with that, we are going to use the subtraction formula. So, yun yung gagamitin natin. So, una, alamin or i-recall muna natin yung formula for sign. So, the formula for our sign, for subtraction formula is sine of AB is equals to sine A cos, get na ko yan, cos B minus cos A sin B. Okay, just wait. So, ito yung formula ng ating what you call this one, ng ating sign for subtraction formula. Alright, so now, na-recall na natin yung formula natin. So, isa-substitute lang natin ito. So, diba, sabi ko kanina, yung A natin is 45. So, diba, yung una is sin A. So, ito yon, sin A or sin 45. Pinalitan yung A sa 45. Kasi, yung A naman natin is 45. So, next is ang cosine B. Pinalitan lang yung B ng 30 or 30 degree. Copy the sign, negative. Then, cosine A or cosine 45 degree multiply by sine 30 degree. So, dyan, hindi pa tayo tapos. Hindi pa natin yan masosolve if i-direct solve lang natin. So, using that degree or angle, kukunin natin yung gamitin natin yung sinolve natin kanina. Kunin natin yung formula ng formula ng value ng sine 45, cosine 30, cosine 45, and sine 30 rather. So first, let's have our sine 45. So babalikan natin yung kanina. So for our sine 45, ito yon. So, as you can see, 1 over square root of 2. That's why here, itong nasa cursor na makikita nyo, yan yung value ng sine 45. So, doon nyo lang titignan. So, multiply, since multiply naman talaga kapag nakadikit lang, multiply by our cosine 30. So, our cosine 30. Cosine 30. So, ito yon. Straight ng 30, straight ng cosine. So, square root of 3 over 2. So, pinalitan lang. Diba? So, ganun lang siya. And also, yung others. Ganun din yung pagkuha. Papalitan nyo lang ng value na special angles na yun. And then, isosolve nyo. And then, diba, bawal naman naka-radical kapag naka-fraction siya. Bawal naka-radical lang yung value. So, that's why, gi-rationalize na to. So, muna siya ang answer. And then, gi-substitute lang na siya. That's why we came up square root of 3 minus square root of 2 over 4. So, that's our final answer. So, muna siya. Bakit tayo mag-green? Ito yan siya. This is our final answer. So, next, yun lang din yung gagawin. Just wait. Delete natin ulit. Para di ka mahirapan. Mahirapan sa kalisod. So, I hope mo nasundan. Okay, again, cosine na tayo. So, for the formula of our cosine for subtraction, it is cosine of A plus B is equals to, A minus B pala. Should be subtraction. So, A minus B is equals to cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B. Tama, sabtan pa niyo kung agi. Wait lang, talong na to. Okay. Cosine A sine cosine B plus sine A sine B. Same pa rin yung ginawa. I-substitute lang. So, our A is 45, our B is 30. So, cos A, pinalitan yung A ng 45 degree. So, yun pa din yung ginawa kanina. And then, hinanap pa rin itong value ng mga special angle na to dito. Doon kanina sa sinolve natin na SOHCAHTOA. So, dito pa din yan ang galing. So, that's why we came up this substitution. And then, same pa rin, rationalize and then substitute pagka-solve. So, that's why we came up square root of 6 plus square root of 2 over 4. So, next naman sa tan 15. Yun pa rin yung ginawa. So, na-recall yung formula and then i-substitute using special angles and then after, doon pa rin nag-base kanina or dito. So, I think, klaro man, no? So, now, let's proceed to our next problem. So, here, class, we are going to find the values of sine, cosine, and tangent pa rin of radian. So, dito is, of course, naka-radian siya. Nakalagay dito, since pi over 3 and pi over 4 are special angles, and pi over 3 minus pi over 4 is equals to pi over 12, they can be used to find the values needed. Okay. So, first, alamin muna natin kung ano yung hinahanap. So, klaro naman tayo, no? So, the sine, cosine, and tangent. So, next, ang iyahang symbol na ginagamit. So, as you can see, siya ng subtraction. So, ibig sabihin, yung magagamit natin is subtraction. So, dito naman, class, yung A natin is itong pi over 3 at ito namang yung B natin. So, again, we're going to use the subtraction formula. So, sa sine, yun lang yung ginamit. And then, substitute lang ani nga mga value niya. Then, after na substitute, ikuha dito ang value nila. So, ma'am, yun saan pagkuha, ma'am, mga naka-pi man diri. So, of course, i-recall natin kung ano yung formula. So, since naka-radian man siya, so, i-convert natin siya into degree. So, when we convert this radian into degree, so, ang formula nga itong gamiton is, diba, degree is equals to rad multiplied by 180 over pi. So, our radian A is 3. So, pi over 3 multiplied by 180 over pi is it equal to pila? Okay, very good. 60 degree. So, ito yung A natin. 60 degree. Again, 60 degree is our A. And for our B, Degree is equals to, diretso lang na ako ha, sa gitang isa, pi over 4. Pi over 4 multiply by 180 over pi. So, it is equals to 45 degree. So, ito naman yung B natin. So, ngayon, naka-degree na siya. So, able na tayong hanapin based doon sa special angles na pinapakita natin doon sa slide kanina. So, pinalitan lang. Pero ito yung ginamit, yung radian. Since naka-radian naman yung given dyan. So, parang i-ano nyo lang, parang i-imagine nyo lang na naka-degree yan. Basta, na importante, kabalo mo unsa ang degree. Ay, unsa ni siya into degree. Unsa iyang value into degree. So, our sine pi over 3 or sine 60 degree. So, tignan natin. Dapat square root of 3 over 2. Okay. Sine cosine sine 60 degree, so square root of 3 over 2. So, diba? Nakita lang siya. So, nga ito nagyapon siya class, i-substitute lang. Basta, kung usay nakabutang diraa, since naka-degree na itong mga special angle nato, ato lang i-convert into degree, yung radian. So, yan lang siya, i-substitute, mga value, and then solve. Same pa rin sa uban. So, actually, dali lang man siya sabto nun, basta sundan lang. So, now let's proceed to our next. So, dito naman, yun pa rin yung ginawa. Ito naman yung convert. But, at this time, positive na yung nakikita nyo. So, the two angles are being added. So, kapag being added gani, itong ganito na naman, yung formula is ang addition formula. So, same pa rin yung ginawa natin. Same process pa rin. Since naka-radian man siya, i-convert natin into degree. So, itong pi over 6 na to, ang value nito is, convert natin into degree is 30 degree. Tama. Then, itong pi over 4 is 45 degree. Wherein, ang kaning 30 degree is our A, ang kaning 45 degree is our B. So, wala naman siya i-substitute. Then, mag-came up din maano na answer. So, yun, anaon lang siya. Same na gyapon yung baton sa pikas. So, di na nato siya explain maayo kay pareha lang man Japon, di ba? Okay, so now let's proceed to our example number 4. So here, rewrite each expression as a single function of an angle. So dito, madali lang naman siya kasi i-rewrite nyo lang yung each expression. So, kagaya nito, meron tayong sine 75 cosine 28 degree minus cosine 75 degree sine 28 degree. So, subtraction formula siya. It's just because, nakikita nyo naman, subtraction itong symbol na to. So, di-minus lang na to ang duha ka angle. 75 degree subtracted by 28 degree. That's why we came up 47 degree. So, ito naman yung gagamitin na formula. So, naka-show naman daraan, no? So, same pa rin yung gagawin dito. So, dito, as you can see, may 2 na nakalagay. So, ibig sabihin, double angle. So, naka-multiply siya by 2. So, since 75 lang man yung angle na nandyan, so, yun lang yung i-multiply nyo by 2. So, 2 multiplied by 75 degrees equals to sine 150 degree. So, double angle yan siya na example. So, ganun lang kasimple. So, next, let's proceed. Ito naman, rewrite each expression as a single function of an angle. So, ito naman, single function. So, first, we have tangent 37 plus tangent 68 degree. So, yung ginamit is ito. Since tangent man ito na formula. So, gi-plus lang na siya. Addition formula ang gigamit. 68. Dito naman, half angle yung ginamit. So, as you can see, ka 1/2 ito. So, half angle yung ginamit. So, 84 divided by 2, 42. Same pa rin dito, naka-half pa rin. So, 184 divided by 2, 92 degree. So, yun siya. So, next naman, let's proceed to our example number 6. So, yung A natin is, okay, yung A natin is 4/5. Sulat natin dito. A is equals to 4/5. So, next, our cosine B is equals to 5/13. So, ito pala is sine A. And for our cosine B is 5/13. And then, for our cosine A, 3/5. Cosine A is 3/5 and sine B is 12/13. Okay. So, find sine A plus B, cosine A plus B, sine A minus B, and cosine A minus B, and determine the quadrants in which A plus B and A minus B terminate given. So, ito yung mga given na, ito yung given. So, using this formula, so, yun lang yung gagawin. So, naman yung pangayo ganiha, diba? So, yun mo lang siyang i-substitute. So, our sine A, 4/5. So, that's why 4/5 na dire. So, next, multiply by our cosine B. So, 5/13. That's why 5/13 na dire. So, plus, so, substitute lang na siya. I-times ni dire una, and then times mo dire, and then i-add siya. That's why we came up 56/65. So, same pa rin yung gagawin sa iba. So, ma'am, how can we identify na dyan sila na belong na quadrant? So, dito class, meron tayong bases. So, basehan nyo, belong siya sa quadrant 1, 2, hindi pala ganyan yung pag-asut. Okay. Quadrant 2, 3, 4. So, kapag quadrant 1 siya, kapag positive si sine and then positive si cos. So, quadrant 2 naman siya kapag positive si sine, negative si cos. And then, quadrant 3 naman siya kapag negative si sine and negative si cos. And also, quadrant 4 siya kapag negative si sine, positive si cos. So, ganyan siya. So, let's say, itong dalawa, dito tayo mag-base sa dalawa. So, si sine, as you can see, positive siya. So, check. Dito sa dalawa, quadrant 2, quadrant 1. So, si cos, negative siya. So, therefore, quadrant 2 siya na belong. So, that's why quadrant 2. So, dito naman sa next. So, si sine is negative siya. So, belong siya sa 3 and 4. But, yung cosine man is positive. So, dito lang siya sa quadrant 4. That's why, belong siya sa quadrant 4. So, ganun lang siya. So, next, we have example using half-angle formulas. So, find the exact values of sine 15, sine 29 1/2, sine pi/8. Okay. So, diba, sa half angle, i-divide lang siya into 2. So, with that, ito mga given na to, naka-divide na siya into 2. Alright? So, now, para makuha na to siya, so, diba, sine ang gigamit. So, we are going to use this 1. So, i-multiply lang na nimo siya sa 1/2. I mean sa 2. So, 15 times 2. So, that's why atong cos dira is naging 30. Gi-copy lang maniniya. Tapos, gilisan lang ning theta sign. So, atong theta dira is 30. So, gikan na siya dari pag i-time siya into 2. So, diba? Remember kaganina sa kanang gigamitan ito sa katawa, atong cosine 30, ang value dito is square root of 3/2. Tama? So, that's why gipulihan lang po siya. So, yun ato pa rin ang buhaton. So, gisolve lang siya. So, muna siya ang answer. So, next naman is itong 292. So, same pa rin yung ginawa. Okay. Just wait. Let me check. For a while, class. Let me check. Baka ano. Okay, so dito, as you can see, merong 1/2. So, supposedly, itong value na to is 292.5. So, kaya naman siya ay half. So, diba, ang equivalent sa half is 0.5. So, 292.5 multiplied by 2 is equals to 585. So, that's why napalitan yung theta natin ng 585. So, ma'am, anong pag-abot diri is 585. So, diba, as you can see, ang kani siya is sinahitabo. Sobraan siya sa isa ka rotation, diba, 360 lang man. So, that's why gi-subtract nato into 360. So, 585 minus 360 is equals to 225. So, let's check. It is correct. 585 minus 225 minus 360 is equals to 225. So, kaya natin ito nakuha. So, karon, ma'am, giunsa man na, ma'am. Asa naman po na siya gikan dapitan ng 225. So, kana siya, class, is gikan na siya dito sa katong reference angle nato. So, diba, remember sa itong discussion na putay basihan ng mga quadrants. So, asa man na belong ning 225. Okay, so let's recall. So, natay mga quadrants dito Ang ato ang quadrant 1 is from 0 to 180. Tama? So, to ay 180 to ano pala? To 90 degree. So, atong quadrant 2 is from 91 degree to 180. So, next is 180 to 181 rather to 360 yung quadrant 3 natin. Okay, let me check. Baka mali. So, dun yun siya nang galing, class. I-check nyo lang kung saan siya na belong. So, diba, yung call this one? Yung 225 is na belong siya sa quadrant 3. Doon siya na belong sa quadrant 3. So, that's why, ang quadrant 3, ang iyahang formula sa quadrant 3, kung inyong balikan, is R is equals to theta minus 180 degree. So, i-substitute lang nimo ng 225 sa theta. So, 225 minus 180 is equals to pila. So, again, balikan lang ninyo ha. Tanawon lang nyo dito Itong reference angle nga quadrant nga na-discuss nato. Dito siya makita kung asa siya nabilong dapit. So, 225 minus 180 is equals to 45 degree. So, itong 45 degree, di ba kanina, nandun na yon sa example ng, ano natin, what you call this one? Example ng special angles. So, di ba? 45 is an special angle. So, therefore, makuha na nato ang value sa 45. So, since sine man siya, so atong pangitaan is sine 45 degree. So, kung balikan nato to diri, so, ito, sine 45 degree. So, ang iyahang iyahang value is 1 over square root of 2. So, dun siya nanggaling. Ito. That's why 1 over square root of 2 yan. And then, gisolve lang gihapon siya. So, we came up with this answer. So, same pa rin yung gagawin pagdating dito. So, anaan lang siya. So, next, we have find the values of sine, cosine, and tangent of 1/2 theta given sine theta is equals to 5 over 13, theta is quadrant 2, cosine is equals to negative 12, 13. So, dito naman yung ginawa naman is substitute lang ninyo as you can see. So, ito yung formulas itong nasa gilid. So, copy the 1 and then naging positive siya dito. Tawag nito? Gi-diverse lang siya. Basta gihimo siya into positive. Kung ano yung sign dito, negative to positive. Positive to negative, negative to positive. So, ganun lang siya. So, pinalitan yung cosine theta. So, ito yung cosine theta. That's why 12 over 13. So, gisolve lang siya. And then, we came up this answer. And also, this one. So, ano lang gyapon substitute. And then, gisolve. So, I guess that is the last slide of our topic, no? So, I am hoping na namay natun-an, and if namay gikalibugan, do not hesitate to ask me whether mag-PM or unsa. Basta di mo maulaw mag-ask a question. So, since that would be our last slide for our lesson 9, I hope you learned something. Once again, good day everyone. Thank you.